Hey dolls! Welcome back to another video. Now as you can see, I am not in my usual filming spot and there's a reason for that. One, finally I'm not doing a doll video, but here is my video for today. I have bought this Barbie cookie decorating kit, and so I'm doing this down actually at my dining room table because I thought this is gonna be potentially messy and better done near my kitchen. Now I picked this up at Woolworths here in Australia. I saw it. I was actually going on holiday the day I saw this. I'm like, I have to buy this and I have to put it away for Christmas time. So I've had it for a little while now. And I haven't had the time, but I'm like, I've got to make the time because Christmas is so close upon us now. And so I'm like, I want to get this up before Christmas. Obviously, it's a holiday decorating kit. They actually had this, and they also had like, I think it was either a gingerbread house or just a cookie house that you could build. I thought that was really cool, but I'd already bought this, and then if the other one, I can't remember if it was gingerbread or not. I don't mind gingerbread, but like one is enough. I have one and that's enough to last me Christmas. So yes, I got this. I didn't go for the house, but the house is pretty cool too. At first, I grabbed this so quickly I didn't know exactly what it was. I thought it was a kit and you make cookies and then you decorate them. It is actually pre-made cookies and you just decorate them, which honestly I'm a little glad for. I think it'd be just too chaotic if I had to make any cookies at this stage of my year. But this is so cool, right? Like I've seen stuff like this last Christmas, but it was just all in America. There was nothing like this sold here, so I love this. I love this picture of Barbie here with her pink Santa hat. I got my Santa hat on. I've tried to be very festive today. I wore my green dress, my my red lipstick, my sassy Santa hat. Barbie and I both have sassy Santa hats. And yeah, so I tried to match the theme of today. So I thought it would be just fun to show you off this kit and then start decorating some cookies and just talk, I guess, about the year that has been and then the year that will be. This is what it comes on. It's got 5 different piping bags in here. There's only 4 cookies, but I think that's more than enough. Like, I'm probably going to be the only one eating them. My husband might try a little bit of one. I don't know if he'll want a whole one. So I definitely don't need to be eating a bunch of cookies by myself. So here are our finer decorating tubes. We got white and pink. And a kind of bigger icing. So we got pink, green, and white. Right. And we got a bauble that says Barbie on it. Barbie head, Barbie shoe, and this is the one that is a little bit broken but not too bad, and it is a ribbon. So that might be a bit annoying to decorate just because I feel like it's gonna go everywhere. Anyways, I'm probably gonna decorate them on this. What do I do first? Like maybe the shoe. I'll do them all one by one, of course. So first of all, I would love to know, anyone that's watching, what your Christmas traditions are, specifically if you have any like doll related Christmas traditions. It's like do you collect the holiday Barbies or the Hallmark ornaments? Do you listen to the Barbie Christmas songs? Do you watch the Barbie or Bratz Christmas movies or Disney ones as well? Do you have any doll-scented ones? So Shannon and I used to have, and this would still be going if we were to see each other at Christmas, but our tradition, so I will say still is, we just haven't been together to have this tradition for a little while. Our tradition is that we always were baking shortbread from scratch, and then we would bake the shortbread. We would have, oh, these cookies are so delicate. I've got to be so careful. Oh, and it broke. They are just really tightly wrapped in this plastic, and it's so hard to get them out gently. Oh well. That's why everything I ever try for the first time is always a fail. So I anticipated this because here comes the second bit and the last bit. That's okay. I'll just do my best anyway. I might try to... Could I try to like glue it with the frosting? We'll see. Anyway, as I was saying, Shannon and I's tradition, we like to bake shortbread from scratch and then watch Brat's Baby Save Christmas, and we have eggnog. That's been our tradition for a few years now. When we are together, unfortunately we are not always together, so we do not always get to do that. So yes, I just watched Brat's Babies yesterday, Save Christmas. Not Brat's Babies, those movies are kind of not the best. But I was just saying to Shannon yesterday when we called, I was like, I really feel... Okay, I have just... sorry, I gotta stop. I just glued this back together. I don't know if it'll hold, but I'm hoping it holds just so I can decorate it. I'm gonna start with pink, I think. I'll massage it first, as they said. So yes, I watched Brat's Baby Save Christmas yesterday, and I said to Shannon, I think this is a very severely underrated movie. I don't really see people talk about it. I wonder if it's because people think, oh, like the Babies movies aren't that good. Let's be honest. But this one is. I feel like it's very different to the other two, and it's a very fun movie. It's not very long. There are some funny moments. Shannon and I are always quoting when the babies go, we've always celebrated Christmas with our families for years and years, ever since we were 2. It's like, I thought yous are 2. But no, it's a good movie, so if you haven't watched that one, please give it a chance, because it's actually just a really nice, light-hearted, fun movie. Yes, so some of my other traditions that are doll-related, I watch all of the Barbie Christmas movies, of course. I watch Nutcracker every Christmas morning. That started by chance, because the first year I had Nutcracker, I think I was going to watch it Christmas night, but I happened to wake up really early in the morning and I just couldn't get back to sleep, so I decided to watch it then. And then all these years later, I still do watch it every Christmas morning. I always watch Christmas Carol on Christmas Eve, and then the other one is, yes, Perfect Christmas, which doesn't have a specific time. I usually watch it in the week before Christmas though, at some point in time before then. It's just usually whenever I have time in between work and life and every other thing that I have going on. So that for me is today. I will watch that. And yeah, that's pretty much. I also watch a few Disney ones. I watch Belle's Enchanted Christmas. If you haven't watched that, I of course highly recommend that. Okay, so this shoe is very messy. Ta-da! I don't know why this came out so bad. Alright, time to do some piping tools on it and see if that saves it or not. So yes, other ones that I mentioned. Do I collect holiday dolls? Which is not exactly. I don't have anything against collecting them. I suppose I kind of feel like it's like opening like, I don't know, like Pandora's box, you know, like once you do, it's just a whole big thing, right? Like there's so many holiday dolls, there's lots to collect, and so I guess that's kind of like I just then only want to collect the ones that I really love. At the moment I think I've only got one, which is the 2006 one. I also have Eden Starling from the Christmas Carol movie, and I really want to get the holiday doll from that year, of course. And I really like this year's one. I did consider getting her, but I guess it's just again one of those things that you like them, But you're just hesitant to kind of get into that because it's like, oh, do I just start collecting all the holiday dolls? I also don't have a lot of space to keep dolls, so like box dolls, which obviously like your holiday ones, you love to leave in box, right? So even I can admit that me, the fully out of box collector. So I don't really collect them. If they're extra special, then yes. There are a few on my list, and there's of course a lot of like beautiful vintage ones that I would love to get to. I think the last couple of years have honestly been a bit disappointing on the holiday dolls range. I didn't mind this year. I wouldn't say really liked it. Like I liked it and I wouldn't mind buying her, but I think there's just something unmatched about, like, obviously you got your vintage ones in your 90s and they're beautiful, and the early 2000s ones. So yes. I also do listen to the Barbie Christmas songs around Christmas time, the ones from Christmas Carol, Perfect Christmas. They've released a couple other random ones that she's done, like Life in the Dream House, which reminds me, I gotta watch the Life in the Dream House Christmas episode. I love that episode, and we all know why. The ending is the best part. Spoiler alert, Barbie and Ken under the mistletoe, even though we don't actually see them kiss, but in my mind they kissed. So yes, I do listen to Barbie Christmas music. There's only really the one Bratz song from that movie. I actually don't listen to that outside of that movie, but I love that song. Okay, I have finished, I think, my first shoe decoration. There she is. Okay, this was a test one. It's not the worst. Icing's really hard to pipe out. That's supposed to be a heart between like the high heel and the rest of the shoe. Doesn't really look like it. Kind of. It's kind of giving me Berdine vibes. Her classic pink pumps. Let me see what I'll do next. Maybe the ribbon, because that one's already started being crushed. So let's look back at this year with dolls. As you know, Shannon and I haven't posted many videos on here. It again has been hard. Like, one, it's always hard finding the time and the motivations sometimes to do it. We obviously have like lots that goes on in our own personal lives, and time is really a big factor too. But we always want to get back into it. Like, believe me when I say that. Like, we always talk about our video and our channel every week. We love all of our comments we get. They really mean so much to us, and they actually are definitely a big inspiration to us to always keep making more videos. Also, this cookie has just fallen apart in my hand again. I hope they're not all gonna be like this, but they probably are. Like, literally just crumbled in my hand. So that's a bit disappointing. Like, look. It's crumbled into like 5 different pieces, so I don't even know how I'm going to show you how I decorate this one. I'm wondering if it's just the quality of cookies, or if they kind of got broken in transport. I'm not really sure. I actually don't even know how to put this one back together. But yes, we do want to get back more into our channel and posting a lot more. We always miss it, and we love being on our channel. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna do whatever with this, because this cookie is already doomed. Last year was the year of the Barbie movie, where we kind of really came away from Barbie. Not that we didn't love her, we just needed space from her because it was just too much, and we weren't like big fans of the Barbie movie. And I guess this year has been that slow coming back to it. And of course, like, don't get me wrong, like, we all always love Barbie, always love Barbie, Bratz, Disney. We don't grow out of it. we just didn't like what Barbie had become last year. And so we just needed that break, I guess, from it. And we leaned into some of our other things that we love. And I guess this year it's been finding that balance of that return to Barbie. Almost like we were kind of hurt, betrayed, if you will, after everything that happened last year. But this year hasn't been like the biggest year for Barbie either. Like, I don't think, like, media-wise, there hasn't really been anything. Obviously, like, we're still also hurting over the Great Horse Chase fiasco of getting excited for that, them changing the animation up on us not liking, and like everything. We thought it was just the animation, and I wish it was just, but they changed, you know, the voice actors, they changed the characters' personalities, like everything had just changed in that movie, and in that show, I should say, and I just weren't happy. You know, we both watched Touch of Magic this year, finally. We at least enjoyed that, but that wasn't all this year either. I miss like a good, wholesome, happy Barbie movie. We don't hold our breath because we know we're not delusional. We know that this is a lot of the way that the direction of Barbie's taking, and kind of just get used to it. There's no point crying over what you can't change. It's also the fact that there's not a lot of good dolls coming out at the moment either. Like, there hasn't been some okay ones this year, but it's just not like, there's not loads out there that make us say, wow, we must have that, you know. This year, I think, me personally, I've lent more into my Bratz collecting for new dolls. Like, I bought all the Always Brats. I have a sleepover doll now. My lovely sister Ashley gifted me one for Christmas. And I would love to get the rest of the sleepover range. That would be really cool. But otherwise, because yeah, I feel like Bratz has been kind of where the collecting for me has been at. A lot more exciting because, yeah, I guess Barbie just hasn't released a lot of cool new dolls. Not saying they haven't released some, but not that many. Not really any movies. For Bratz, they've released a lot more that I've been interested in, and so I've just gone for that. Gravitated towards that. And I guess, and then obviously me and Shannon, we like collecting our vintage dolls. But with the rise of nostalgia and everything else, so yeah, we haven't really gotten any vintage dolls either because they're just too high in price for us at the moment to justify buying. And so again, that ends up we then lean into some of our other hobbies that we have. But it never means that we don't love Barbie. You know, we're looking forward to, we always have a positive attitude because positive attitude changes everything, right? We have that positive attitude that we hope that this year ahead in Barbie will be better. Okay, I finished decorating this disaster of a cookie. I'm gonna have to move my camera down a little so you can see it because it's so crushed. I don't even want to move it. That is my bow cookie. It looks slightly better decorating wise, I think, but not so good crushed wise. I think I'm gonna move my high heel onto there. Alright, let's do the bauble next. I'd really like if this wouldn't be crushed, but I'm not holding my breath. These cookies just seem so delicate. So yeah, we're looking forward to a new year of collecting. We're hoping, you know, we're always hoping that there might be some sort of good TV show that's released with Barbie. More Dreamhouse Adventures would be nice. Obviously that's their kind of focus these days, and look, I'd be happy, like we didn't mind Dreamhouse Adventures or A Touch of Magic. They just have to stay that way. They don't have to, please, nothing, no more things like The Great Horse Chase. No more Netflix specials would be nice. No more Netflix involvement at all would be nice. They can just have the rights to distribute it. Oh, it didn't come out crushed. Yay! But yeah, if Netflix could just get their dirty little hands off of Barbie, thank you. Like, seriously, like, keep away from Barbie. Like, I don't want any more Netflix involvement in Barbie. No thanks. Stay away. Keep your voice actors and your animation and everything else to yourself. That could be our hopes, really, I would say, for the new year of Barbie media. But yeah, I guess that's just kind of my hopes. Doll-wise, you know, if I can get some more vintage dolls, I would love to. I guess the other thing why I haven't bought a lot of dolls this year is I just don't really have a lot of space. I really like next year's Ballet Wishes doll. If you haven't seen her, she's gorgeous. I highly recommend looking at her. I saw that she actually sold out on the Mattel website. She's not limited, you know, of course she will be restocked. But that's a good sign, because I think to me that says that obviously she's been a really popular doll design. People have actually really liked her, so that's good. I saw the birthday wishes for next year. I wasn't the biggest fan of her, but it is what it is. You can't like everything. She's not bad, she's just not my favorite out of what we have seen in the past. You know what I mean? And with Bratz, like, if they keep on doing their, like, obviously I want every Bratz doll, like, ever, within reason. There's a few I don't, but you know what I mean, that have ever been created back in the OG time period. And so it's like, if they keep releasing their repros, I would definitely be buying all of those, because I really enjoy the repros. It'd be really cool to get like a repro of, like, I don't know, Genie Magic or Diamonds or Fashion Pixies. A movie repro essentially would be really cool. So those are kind of, I suppose, my hopes with dolls. I don't ever have any, like, we don't talk about Disney lots. I don't really have any hopes for Disney movies anymore. Just a quick FYI, I have no hopes for Disney movies. I'm really sick of live actions, and even sequels I'm sick of, even for movies I like. I'd love a new original princess story, but we all know that's not going to happen, so it's fine. I've let that dream go. But yeah, so that's it. It'd be cool if they released another Barbie game next year. So I played the Switch game that came out just last month. Yes. That was actually really fun. Shannon played a little bit with me too while she was here. She really enjoyed it. I played it. I finished it. It was a fun game. I actually really enjoyed it. So I would love if they released another kind of game like that. It's rare that there's any kind of good games anymore. So I kind of would love something like that. I guess my own personal goals of my like collecting and everything is I just like to get more back into YouTube. I'd love to just keep staying true to myself with my doll collecting. It's never for anyone else, it's for myself. You know, I don't want to buy just anything and everything for the sake of having it. I want to buy things that I love, that speak to me. That's what doll collecting should really be about. Alright, I finished my third cookie. Ta-da! It's not the worst. It's really hard, okay? It is not as easy as it looks. I wish they all came in like piping pens. That would be so much easier, but you can kind of tell it says Barbie. So yeah, I guess those are kind of my goals. Just keep staying true to myself with my doll loving and collecting. I watched all of the Barbie movies this year, which was nice. It had been a while since I'd watched some of them years. Like, you know, I'm just gonna make the time. Like, I'm so sick of not having time to watch my Barbie movies. because I don't really have a lot of time and my schedule's all over the place, but I'm starting a new job in the new year, so that's exciting. So I can look forward to that. But I did watch all of the Barbie movies this year, every single one of them, and I watched all of the Bratz movies this year, which was also very exciting. I may not do that next year, but I would like to keep watching more of my Barbie, more of my Bratz movies, always staying in those fields. Many times before, to myself, to Shannon, I think to you guys. Truly, I am glad that I have that one sure thing. I know, even when life is just being life, I still have my beloved Barbie, my beloved Bratz. That they don't, I mean, they do change with the modern times, but I can lose myself in the world of the older movies and feel comforted that that doesn't change. I'm glad I'm going into my new year, another new year, 2025, with these things still by my side. And you know, if you kind of feel like you've strayed away from these things, like you don't feel the same kind of love, it's okay to feel that too. I don't necessarily always think it means like, oh, I'm growing out of this thing. No, but I think that sometimes we just lean more into our other interests at times, and Shannon and I have definitely felt that. Like, we still love Barbie, we still watch the Barbie movies, but because of all the hype around her in the last couple of years, we've just lent into our other loves. But then they've also been taken over by this nostalgia mania, so but yeah, you know, it's just Barbie's always there, and that's what I love. Even if you haven't watched a movie for ages, she's still there waiting for you to come back. So we do love you, Barbie. And Bratz and Disney. Okay. The final reveal of my last horrific cookie. I tried, okay? I did try. Alright, I guess I should test one of them. I might take the little bit that broke off my ribbon and try. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't really taste like anything. Yeah, it doesn't really taste like anything, to be honest. The icing doesn't really have a taste. And the cookie, like, it just has a faint taste of sweetness. Oh well. I tried, and it was fun decorating. I knew it'd be messy, I knew it wouldn't work out well, but I thought it'd be fun to share this cookie decorating kit with you. And yeah, I don't think we'll release another video before Christmas, at least I don't believe I will. So I just want to wish all of our viewers for our channel, all of our loyal subscribers that have been with us all of this time, anyone new, past, present, future, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Peace!